Hello students, in our new video. Students, we have earlier studied about what are electric charges, what is electric field, and we also know that the force between two similar charges is repulsive in nature, and the force between two opposite charges are attractive in nature. So, how we can calculate the forces between 2-point charges? So, regarding to the calculation of force between 2-point charges, Charles Augustin Coulomb, who was a French scientist, gave a law. The law is very famous and it is known as Coulomb's law. It is also known as Coulomb's law of electrostatic force. So, what does the law say? According to the Coulomb's law, the attractive or repulsive force between the 2-point charges is directly proportional to the product of the two charges and is inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two charges. Here you can see it is written. Coulomb's law states that the force of attraction or repulsion between 2-point charges is directly proportional to the product of magnitudes of two charges, inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So you can also note it down or take a screenshot of this. So how Coulomb's law can be expressed mathematically? Now we will see. So students, suppose that we have 2-point charges. 1-point charge is having magnitude q1 and other point charge having magnitude q2. And the distance between these two charges is r. So what does the Coulomb's law say? Coulomb's law says that the force between these 2-point charges is directly proportional to the products of the magnitude of the two charges, and the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Now we can combine this, so it will become F is proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now when we will remove this proportionality sign, a constant will come in picture. So now the law can be written like this: K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Later on, experimentally, the value of K is found to be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. Here the term epsilon naught is the absolute permittivity. It means it is the permittivity of free space. Later we will discuss about this in detail. So also the value of this constant K is found numerically. So K is also called electrostatic proportionality constant, and K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So in free space the value of K is calculated experimentally and it is found to be 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton meter square Coulomb to the power -2. So you have to remember this value. This is very important. You will have to use this value while calculating problems related to this topic. So please remember this value. I will repeat it one more time for you. The value of K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and for free space, here if I am using epsilon naught, it means I am talking about free space. So please remember, this value of K is given for free space only. So K is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square Coulomb to the power -2 for free space. Here you can find the unit of this just by simply calculating from here. You will get this value of the unit. Okay, so let's move towards our next topic. Now we will calculate if 2 point charges of 1 coulomb are kept at a distance of 1 meter in free space, then what will be the Coulombian force between that 2 point charges? So now, if our point charges Q1 and Q2 both are equal to 1 coulomb and they are kept at a distance 1 meter apart and they are kept in free space. So what will be the value of force between them? We know that for free space the value of K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and that is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9. So how do we calculate the force between 2 point charges of 1 coulomb? The force will be given as by the Coulomb's law. It will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. So the value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9 for free space or for vacuum, and here the value of Q1 and Q2 is given, that is 1 coulomb into 1 coulomb, so that will be 1 into 1 upon the value of R is also 1 meter, and since we take a square of the distance between them, we will square it. Again the value of F will be found here. This value is 1, so directly we can write it like this. So what is the value of force between 2 point charges of 1 coulomb, each of 1 coulomb, when they are kept at 1 meter distance apart? Then the value of electrostatic force between them is 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton. So on the basis of previous example, we can define 1 coulomb of charge as 1 coulomb of charge is that charge when 1 coulomb of two charges are kept at a distance of 1 meter in free space, then it will produce 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton force. Or when we take 2 point charges of 1 coulomb, it will produce a force of 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton when it is kept at 1 meter apart from each other in free space. What is ESU? ESU is electrostatic charge unit, or it is also called stat coulomb. So what is ESU or stat coulomb? As we know that in SI unit the unit of charge is coulomb. In the similar way, in CGS unit the unit of charge is ESU or stat coulomb, and 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 9 ESU or stat coulomb. So this is the relation between coulomb and ESU. So how ESU is found? If 2 point charges each of 1 ESU is kept at 1 centimeter apart, then they will generate 1 dyne of attraction or repulsion force. If the both charges are similar, it means both are positive, they will generate repulsive force. If one charge is positive and the other is negative, it means that if the charges are unlike charges, they will generate attractive force. So if we will take 1 ESU charges and put it at 1 centimeter distance, then they will generate a force of 1 dyne. In the similar way, when we have taken to 1 coulomb of charges and we kept it at 1 meter apart, it generates 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton of force. So from here you can find the relation between 1 coulomb of charge and 1 ESU of charge. It means that you can find this value if you will take the value and solve. So do it by yourself.